Hello, Project Lead the Wayers. It is day number 12 of remote learning. It is April 7th, 2020, and I am in my basement. And you'll recognize this piece of equipment here. That's right, that is my 3D printer in action right now working on some projects. So just kind of keep you updated. The last day that I could go in before they shut the schools down, so that would have been like the weekend towards the end of spring break. They said if you want anything out of your classroom, make sure that you take it out because we're going to be disinfecting the school. So I did bring home the 3D printer, the Dremel, the older one. I didn't bring them both home, and the reason I didn't bring them both home is I was thinking I was probably only use one, and most of the filament, basically like 95% of the filament I had is the PLA plastic, and I probably wouldn't be able to really use the other types of plastic on the 45. So I brought the Dremel 3D 40 home, and I thought, if there's something that maybe pops up that I could do to help in some way, it'd be nice to have it at home. So I brought it at home, and then today I finally saw something that I thought I could help with. I can't really print masks at all, or face shields. I don't have the plastic, and I don't have a laser cutter for the face shields, and I don't have the right type of plastic to really do a lot of the actual mask part. But I saw this online the other day. This is a design that I think the person that created it actually lives up in Canada, in British Columbia. And what this is it is a mask strap. So like when you have your surgical mask on and you've got the loops that typically go around the ear, if you're wearing those all day long, it gets really hard on the ears. And so what you do is you attach those loops onto the ends here, and it's adjustable for different sizes. And this part actually goes on the back of your head, and then the loop comes around, and then it attaches so that it doesn't rest on your ear. So I saw this on Thingiverse. There's a bunch of people printing those. It's relatively easy print because it's like really thin. It takes about a half an hour to print each one. And so what I did was I took the main design, and I have two sisters-in-law that are both nurses. My wife's sister, Lindsay, she's a nurse in Scotts Bluff, Nebraska. And then my brother's wife, Colleen, is a nurse at North Kansas City. So for my sister-in-law in Nebraska, I went into Tinkercad, and I made a little design. It's kind of hard to see. And get it right there. And it basically says Nebraska Strong. And then I also made some that have Liberty and the state of Missouri, and then some that have the state of Missouri and say Missouri Strong. So right now I'm printing a bunch of these for my sister-in-law in Nebraska so that I can put them in the mail and then send them to her. And then I'll start cranking a bunch up for the Liberty Hospital as well. I gave some to my sister-in-law here in Liberty. She's a nurse at North Kansas City Hospital, and I gave her some already, and then I'll just start cranking out a whole bunch for Liberty Hospital, and for theirs I have a little state of Missouri, and then like a little thing that says Liberty. So it's a pretty simple thing. This doesn't have to be like super high level plastic because it's just going to be used on the surgical masks on the back and stuff. It's pretty easy to print. I can put 4 of them on the print bed at a time. And so it takes me about 2 hours to print 4 of them, and I just keep cycling them through. And then I'm going to drop a whole bunch of them off at Liberty Hospital here probably in like 2 or 3 days. I'll print as many as I can and then go ahead and drop them off. So anyway, just wanted to kind of tell you guys what I was doing as far as using some stuff that we use in the classroom on a regular basis. It's a really small contribution, but I've already heard from both of my sister-in-laws who are nurses, and they said that really helps them kind of save the backs of their ears when they're wearing those surgical masks all day. So anything that we can do to help, stay home, and something like this, I'll gladly do. All right. And I brought a bunch of plastic home, so I should be able to 3D print a whole bunch of them just on even one roll, and just keep going through and going through and going through. Okay. All right. So today, kind of the same routine as the last couple days. I'm going to have you guys watch the next episode of Think Like a Coder. You guys are on episode 5, and I think this one's called The Artist. So again, we'll have you guys do something in a couple days where you kind of recap what you thought you learned from these different episodes. But we'll have you kind of do that today. Just kind of keep watching it. I did add some grades on Power School today, so if you want to kind of look I gave you grades on a bunch of stuff. I haven't gone through all the apps yet, but I gave you guys grades on like the design sketch you guys did and the jokes you guys turned in, and just about, I don't know, 3 or 4 other little things. So those are online as well. So Tuesday of week 3, keep doing the best that you guys can. Find time to make time for yourself. Relax a little bit. Stay positive. You guys can do this. I've been super impressed with you guys. Let me know if you have any questions. I'm trying to get through all the questions you guys have. But you guys have been great. Keep it up. And I will see you guys tomorrow. All right. Thanks, guys.